I know it's really hard for actors to have a break for auditioning, securing roles. What's your advice for actors that are even struggling to get representation?
Yeah, I mean, it's always a hard one because, you know, you can do that thing where you send your CV or your show reel into agents or whatever, just kind of cold sort of thing. I mean, that doesn't always work. I suppose that's probably not the best way to do it, but I mean, my whole thing is like, there's no way I can tell you, you know, everyone's route to market is going to be different. Like, someone reminded me of what I said before. Like when someone asked me that same question, I was like, well, maybe go to prison. You know what I mean, for a loaded firearm. And then, because that was my journey. You know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. So,
but how did that affect your journey? Did that?
It's why I'm sitting here now. Like, there's no way I could, if you didn't see me in the papers with a firearm or whatever, would I be credible enough to play the shame out of all of the other black actors? Do you know what I mean? That were out there. So kind of when I put myself in that role, it's like a lot of people, a lot of the road man, a lot of people that are actually living that life are like, well, we can accept him doing that. Because I've not been, you know, I'm not David the Yellow One. I've not, you know what I mean? I'm not like, I've had a checkered past, I've done music, I've done this, so people see a bit of. So basically my point is like, you know, it's all about you and the moves that you make at the end of the day. I got my agent coming out of prison because they saw me on the news and was like, do you want to get back into acting? I was like, yeah, but it weren't really off, I didn't get it off the last role I did. Do you see what I'm saying? So everyone's path is going to be different. What I do say is like, just keep on acting and acting well, because what will happen is like, I can't say for certain, but most people in here want to be in the industry somehow, right? So, you know, if you keep on surrounding yourself with places like this, someone in here is going to be an agent, someone in here is going to be a casting director, another actor, whatever, and you're making those sort of hookups. But all you have to worry about, I tell my students this or whatever, is your performance. Like, if all you're thinking about is, I need to do this job, this scene, this movement or whatever, as best as I can do, 100% to the best of my ability, everything else will take care of itself. You know, if you're focusing on getting an agent rather than being the best actor you can be, I'd say you might not be the best actor. You know what I'm saying? Just focus on your craft, and if you're the best, you know, and you're putting yourself in the right places, it will come to you. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can say. No way.